Hello and welcome to another episode of On the Couch. Well, as you can see, we're not on the couch today, we're out on the deck enjoying one of Auckland's finest, and with me we've got one of the stars from the weekend, Brent Ward. How you going, Brent?
Good, thank you, Onosa'i.
Good. Just tell me a little about yourself. Do you have any nicknames?
Pretty much just Wardy. I've grown up my whole life with everyone calling me Wardy. No one ever really calls me Brent. I don't think I've ever been called Brent. So Wardy is the main one.
Yeah, I heard our masseuse, does he calls you the Great White? Why is that?
Oh, you'd have to ask him. I think it's just because when I first started out, I was probably the only white boy in the back line, so he just gave me that nickname. If you get a nickname from JD, I think you sort of know that you've made the squad.
Yeah, oh good. Just before we talk about the weekend, and you have any hobbies? You do anything outside of rugby?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy golf and all sports really, but yeah, I mean, golf would probably be my biggest pastime if I could, just trying to find time really to get out on the golf course. It's just nice and relaxing, walking around, having a good laugh with the mates, and yeah, I think that'd probably be my number one hobby.
Oh, great. Now, just a little about the game in the weekend. We went down there hoping to get a win, but unfortunately we didn't do too well. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think we're bloody awful, really, weren't we? No, I think the disappointing thing was that we knew Canterbury were always going to come out strong, and after their loss to Tasman, they were always going to come out in the first 15-20 minutes. They were really going to throw everything at us, and they did. And we just didn't really we didn't counter against that, and that's probably the most disappointing thing. We went down there, got beaten up, and we talked all week about the intensity and the forward battle up front. And we were just hoping that that we could face it and bring our own sort of battle to them, but that was probably the disappointing thing, that we just didn't front on the day.
Individually, you've played really well this year, definitely one of the standouts on the back line. How does the rugby compare from overseas? I
think it's a hard one to say really, because I was playing the old rules in France, and right. So there's a lot more kicking involved, there's a lot more field position really, and you always took your 3 points when it was on offer. Here it's sort of teams really like to throw the ball around and enjoy the counter attack and stuff, so I'm really enjoying getting the hands back on the ball and having a little bit of a range just to have a run with the ball really. Yeah.
Now we came up, it was quite a big loss on the weekend. What are our work-ons for this week, you reckon, or for the back line?
Well, I think we just got to hold on to the ball. I think we're losing ball in contact too easily. I think you look into the game on Saturday night, we turned over the ball 14, 15 times before half time. You just can't. Any team in the competition now, you can't afford to do that, but especially against a side like Canterbury, it's just a recipe for disaster. And so I think if we've big focus on contact in this week, and I think as long as the boys bring a bit of intensity, I know Taranaki's going to be a big challenge. Yeah. Now
just a little bit of to get the fans know you a little bit more. If you had any superpower, what power would it be?
Probably X-ray vision.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, I like to see things.
Yeah. All right. And have you got any advice for up and coming young rugby players?
I think you just need to be confident. Especially if you come into an environment like this as a young fella. I think you need to have a bit of voice. Don't be too shy, just take the bull by the horns really. Don't sit back and think everyone else is going to do things for you, and just because you're a young guy it's going to be easy. So I think as long as you train hard and really show that you want to be here, and get into the mix.
Yep. Oh, great. Well, thanks for that, Woody. I know that you've got to go. I think you've got a date this week that you want to get ready for, so thanks for that, Woody. Cheers, man.
Good, mate. All right.